How can an angel lose her name when everybody know who the angel is? And they're going to point at the person that's trying to take her name. They're going to stop them immediately. I can't shapeshift. I cannot shapeshift into anybody. I can only be who I was born as, who I grew up to be. If I was able to shapeshift, then I wouldn't be so ugly. I will make myself more beautiful. So you're telling me I shapeshifted into Nigel Mitchell? Look at my skin, yo. Look at my skin. Look at my skin. They said I shapeshifted. I can't control this shit. This is naturally me. This is what I look like. Now, if you see somebody that look like me that has clearer skin, then that might be a shapeshifter because their skin is more beautiful. And I had acne since I was 9 years old. I had chicken pox. I had a cyst on my arm one time. I always had acne. While I was with my family. Now, this is what I wanted to say. This is what I wanted to say. How the fuck does an angel lose her name? If everybody know that angel and see somebody using their name and it's not them, then you're going to tell them, stop. You're going to attack them immediately, right? So that doesn't make any sense. If everybody knows an angel, everybody know who Najuma Mitchell is. And how I know? Because Najuma Mitchell is a girl that was raped by every man. So every man knows Najuma Mitchell. And a woman do too. How I know? Because when I was a teenager, living on Kings Highway, everywhere I went, people were smiling and laughing at me. Everywhere I went, people were smiling and laughing at me. That's how I know everybody knows who I am. So last night, this nigga comes out of nowhere, out of his car, talking about, oh, she got a whole lot. Oh, she got a whole lot when she ain't got nothing but a disease. Why are you coming to my face, talking halfway to me, telling me a little bit of the story and not telling me the rest? Because he wants my body, he wants my soul and spirit to yearn to talk to him. As long as I feel like I need to find out answers for him, then he got health, he think. Don't do that. And then they watching me and they telling me I don't think that they're watching me when I know they're watching me. That's why he did that. Oh, she got a whole lot now. Since I'm the real Najuma and he knows that, he's not denying that in his head. He just trying to make me feel like I need to find out answers from him. He trying to make me feel like that I need to find out answers from him. He wants me to yearn for that. He wants my soul and spirit and my mind to yearn for that. Literally, he wants me to yearn for that. He wants me to yearn to get answers from him. So I can feel like I'm looking for him anytime. No, nigga, you're going to kill yourself and it's going to be it. I hope I hear about you on the news. Literally. Look at my acne. If I was a shapeshifter, I would be able to get rid of all this. This is natural. All of this is natural. All of this is natural. So what I'm trying to say is this.
You a fucking mess, bro. You a fucking mess, bro. You ain't shit.
What are you talking
I
about?
can't even yell at you because my fucking voice is gone. You ain't shit.
So what I'm trying to do is this. I'm trying to keep my mind calm because I was not supposed to talk like this a lot. I was supposed to ignore it. And now, so, everybody knows Najuma Mitchell because she works for God. She's one of God's servants. So everybody knows God's servants. God's servants. Everybody knows Najuma Mitchell because if they don't, then what was the laughter for? I know who I am. I was being laughed at for no reason when I was a teenager. People were laughing at me. People were laughing at me. Laughing at me, literally laughing at me everywhere I went when I was a teenager. For a whole 2 years. A whole year and like 6 months. People were laughing at me everywhere I went. They were trying to get me to kill myself. Like, they knew something that I did that I don't know about. That's why I never did anything after that. Because they were laughing at me because they tried to act like they saw videos of me and had recordings of me. They tried to act like they saw videos of me and had recordings of me, so I changed myself from there. Because they kept laughing at me, acting like they had recordings and videos of me and they were watching it and they knew who I was. But guess what? I was the same person I am now. If you laughing at somebody, you want them to hurt themselves. If you're laughing at them and you don't want them, and you want them to know what you're laughing at and you're not saying anything, that means you want me to yearn for talking to you, to find out what you were laughing at, what you were talking about. That's what you want. To make it seem like you're going to live a long time. I do not give a fuck about that. Because I know who I am. I've been in a fucking psych ward for paranoia of cameras. Anybody that's paranoid of a fucking camera is not going to do anything to be recorded worth. Anybody that's paranoid of a camera is not going to do anything to be recorded worth. To be worth recording. And talking about it and getting legal funds for it and legal action for it. So therefore, I'm just trying to say this. This shit don't make any sense. If you are me, then how come you're not doing what I'm doing supposed to do? You're not me. You see this acne? This is all natural. I've been had acne since I was a little girl, since like 10 years old. See this? I can't control this. Shapeshifters don't have to have acne. They can clear up their skin anytime they want. I have no control over this. This is me. This is the real me. See how yellow my teeth is? Okay then. And I got dots in my eyes. See those dots? This is me. This is who I grew up as. I have no control over this. This is how I grew up. This is exactly how I grew up.
Thank you. Yeah, real comfy.
Yeah.
I'm on 45th. What you said? This is how I grew up.
I'm gonna wait till Sundays go out. Right.
So now people are trying to test me with their voice. You're only doing the worst for yourself. You're doing the worst for yourself because, first of all, you're doing the worst to yourself because you're trying to change your voice around and make it seem like I'm a criminal. How somebody paranoid of cameras gonna go right in front of a camera and do something? Paranoid of cameras.
Yo, what up?
Paranoid. What does paranoid of cameras mean? You don't like to be filmed.
I'm in Diamond Hall.
That's what paranoid of cameras mean, right? You don't like to be filmed. You do not like to be filmed. That's what paranoid of cameras mean. Yo, I'm tired of this shit, yo. Y'all niggas ain't nothing, yo. Disgusting. Paranoid of cameras mean you don't like to be filmed. You're scared of cameras. So therefore, if I was in the hospital for paranoia of cameras, this was part of my bullying process. They were bullying me as a child. When I was in high school, they used to say, oh, Najuma got AIDS, Najuma sucked dick, Najuma got AIDS, Najuma sucked dick. I had no friends. I had no friends in high school. It was like Najuma got AIDS, Najuma sucked dick. My mother was even saying I had AIDS. One time I called my sister, my mother talked about me right in front of my face. I'm looking at both of them. I turned around and I saw my sister. She was like, does she have AIDS? And my mother turned around, I don't know yet. What the fuck is going on? What was that all about? Why is somebody always trying to say I have AIDS? Why is somebody always trying to say I have AIDS? Not only that, my boyfriend tried to say I had AIDS. He was like, one day I went to the doctor and he was like, I wasn't even on the phone talking to Omar about it. I was like, if I ever catch AIDS and I give it to you, what would you do? I said, would you still talk to me? Because I didn't know what the world was doing. I remember starving myself one time because my brother was in my head. I saw my brother, visions of my brother in my head, talking, saying that the government's putting diseases in the food to give you a disease, and I starved myself. They actually were saying I had AIDS. This boy was arguing with me in a fucking hallway over Cecilia, my friend. So my bitch, you got AIDS, right in front of my face, screamed it out. And I was with my friend Cecilia, and I was not Juma Mitchell, and that was Cecilia. I was not Juma Mitchell. And she was thicker than me, and he said, bitch, you got AIDS, just skinny ass. I swear to God. They was running around the whole school. When I was in junior high school, they were saying that shit a lot. When I was in junior high school. They were saying that shit a lot. That I had AIDS and stuff because I was African, and about my name because I had an African name. So they was like, oh, Najuma's African, she got AIDS and stuff, and she sucked dick and shit. And this is true because I told my mother about it every day I came from school. I told my mother about it. And I was telling my mother about what they were doing to me in school. And she knew about it. I can ask my mother right now and record the whole thing and post it on Facebook that I was being bullied in high school, that they were saying I had AIDS and I was sucking dick on the back staircases. So I don't care what nobody else say. I know what I went through. And then when I was a teenager, people were laughing at me everywhere I went. People were laughing at me, and it was because of my boyfriend. They tried to act like they had videos of me doing things, and they were watching it. Because when I was in high school, I was always watching out for people trying to say I had a video of myself. Because there were videos of young girls doing things. So I was watching out for people saying I had a video of myself. I would go on the internet and look up videos and stuff. And I'm not a shapeshifter. Because you could tell a shapeshifter from himself. This shit is crazy. I will never get any peace. Like, I've been bullied my whole life, and this shit is not fair. It's not fair. I've been bullied my whole life. And they trying to tell me that they're bullying me because I'm a shapeshifter and I'm trying to take somebody's identity. Miss, sir, when I was a teenager, everybody had to know me. Everybody was acting like they knew me, but try to put in other form. Because everywhere I went when I was a teenager, for a whole 2 years straight, people were laughing at me everywhere I went. So that means everybody knew me. Duh. That's what that meant, that everybody knew me. It means means that everybody knew me. It means that everybody knew me. I was asking my boyfriend on the phone, could he stop laughing at me through his voice? Because I heard laughter in his voice. And he would say, I'm not laughing. Do you hear me saying ha 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 ha? And I remember that. But I heard laughter in his voice, and that's one thing I know. That literally people were laughing at me for a whole 2 years straight when I was a teenager, from 15 all the way to 17. All the way to 17, people were laughing at me for a whole 2 years straight. And they wanted me to think that they was watching videos of me. That warned me about myself. When I saw that, when they were laughing at me, I was thinking about the videos. I was thinking, oh, they think they watching videos of me. I thought somebody looked like me and was sucking dick or something or doing something else, and they were laughing at that. That's what I thought they were laughing at. That somebody was in a video that looked like me. But it couldn't be that because everybody was laughing. Everybody. So therefore, people are trying to tear me down because they don't want me to realize that I'm beautiful and that I don't need to do all this. Well, this will be my last video. I was punching my stomach by DeWitt Little, and there was poison in my soup that he fed me, and it made me throw up phlegm. You can't get spit out a whole bunch of spit out your throat unless it wants to come up. So he poisoned me and punched me in my stomach. I have a case for that. You're not going to do that to anybody else. You're going to do it to me because you're bullying me. It's a part of a bullying process. It's a part of a bullying process to get me to kill myself. From the age I was 15 years old, being in school and people laughing in my face. I'm wondering what they laughing at. They looking at me and laughing. Kids coming up to me saying, bye Najuma, out of nowhere in the middle of the day. What else? People laughing at me everywhere I went since I was 15 years old. Laughing at me for a whole 2 years straight since I was 15. The rumor spread it in junior high school, all the way up into high school, that I had AIDS and that I sucked dick. This is all the bullying process to get me to be no one. So when somebody asks me, I'm like, oh, that's a no one. That's a no one. She ain't nothing. But at the end of the day, they putting veils over my eyes, raping me. How is that? How the fuck is that? You putting a veil over my eyes for you to rape me, but you got women spreading rumors about me. Little girls and little boys and women spreading rumors about me, yo. But you want to have sex with me. I just got hit by a car the other day and went to my friend's house after my boyfriend's house. And it doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to make sense of it, but I just can't make any sense of it. I can't make any sense of it. It just hurts. The other day I was just so happy. I was just so happy. People trying to take my